Hi, my name is Keith, and today I would like to talk about the order of language learning. Uh, First of all, I think there's an order to language learning. I don't believe that you should jump in and do everything at once, everything at the same time. And why do I believe in using an order? I think it makes most sense to uh, to follow an order in your learning so that the next steps will be most productive, most efficient. Um, if you try doing all types of learning right away, such as speaking, listening, reading, and writing, of course, the four main things. If you do them all at once, then each one is moving slowly. Neither one is helping the other. But if you have an order, such as my order would be listening, being able to understand, then speaking, then reading, and then writing. Because if you can listen, number one, listen, that's going to help with your speaking, right? People who start speaking but cannot listen, have no listening comprehension, don't really get very far. They must keep going at the same pace. Of course, if they continue, they can get to the end of the path. But it doesn't benefit their listening whenever they speak, because I believe that language learning is input. What goes in, what goes out does not help your language learning. Which is why personally I've never felt a need to say something when I know I can say it. If I know how to ask something or I know how to express something, I don't feel any need to go and say it just for show. If I can do it, I can do it. If I can't, then I probably don't know that or something until I get into such a situation. But by listening first, we can get knowledge that we need for speaking. By speaking, we can practice what we've learned. We are learning more when we are speaking. So we listen and then we speak. And through those two, we can move on to reading, because when you read, you have all the words in front of you, but you don't want to be, struggling with reading, because reading is slow for anybody, for any language. I think it's kind of a slow, hard process to work through. And when you don't know 50% of the words, it's going to be very tiresome to try reading. But if you can understand everything you hear and speak very well, then reading should be fairly easy at that point. And then, of course, after you can read well, the next thing is writing. You'll be able to write better. Of course, you'll still have to keep working on it, because even, when natives are in high school, they're working on their writing skills. So you cannot master everything based on the previous step. But if you go through certain steps or stages of learning, then you have that foundation that speeds up the next step, and the next step will be much easier than trying to do it straight from the beginning without any knowledge. And so that's why I prefer this this order, instead of doing everything all at once. Thank you for watching.